Dollywood is getting into the spirit of the season, the Halloween season that is, offering its first ever after-hours event this Halloween. Let's talk about it today on That Park Place. Vash, this is an unexpected, but I think welcome move for Dollywood. Marks the start of a new fall tradition. This is going to be in Pigeon Forge. Tickets are now available for Dollywood's first ever event, Harvey's Boo Bash. Those waiting to check out Dolly Parton's theme park after dark will have the chance on October 16th, 23rd, and 30th. Marks the start of a new fall tradition for the park, which has long since marked the special time of year with the Dollywood Harvest Festival and Great Pumpkin Illuminates event. Harvey's Boo Bash will welcome guests from 9 p.m. to midnight and include exclusive activities. Among the fun planned are candy collecting stations and access to the recently delayed Night Flight Expedition ride, which was slated to open in the spring but had to be pushed back. In addition, guests will get to enjoy meet and greets with all of Dollywood's favorite Harvest Time characters, while 2 dance parties also take place during the evening, one at 9:30 p.m. to kick off the festive fun, and another at 11 p.m. for a late-night celebration, the park announcement said. The park will also be offering special merchandise during the bash. Tickets for Harvey's Boo Bash run $129.99 and are different from regular admission. A Boo Bash pass gets you in the door starting at 6 p.m. and offers access to the after-hour events. Season pass holders will get a $5 discount. Now, very similar to what Disney does for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, what Universal does for Halloween Horror Nights. This is Dollywood wading into the waters with the big guns here. And I think it's a great idea. I think there's a demand for this. I think Dollywood will be able to do like some real like festive, wholesome Halloween fun. Again, like if you really want like the scares and the horror and the gore, you go to Universal. And if you want the same thing that you've seen every year for the last 20 years, you go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. But this is something brand new. I don't know how it is with Oogie Boogie Bash, but Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, there is nothing. The only thing that changes are sometimes you get a new snack.
I love how you bring that up, Marvin, because we're actually going to cover that on Bash Guy Podcast, going over Oogie Boogie Bash and how stale it's become, and maybe that's affecting ticket sales and demand for it. So that's really interesting. But look, the Halloween season or the Christmas season, those have been a boon to these various amusement parks and theme parks right there. Obviously, Mickey's Not So Scary. It doesn't change because, well, guess what, Marvin? It doesn't have to. So they keep, raking in those tickets right there. Obviously, the Christmas parties along with that, and to sell the parks multiple times right there. We've seen that kind of the facilitation of that change when it comes to the big two, but also to with those amusement parks, as I was mentioning before. And Halloween Horror Nights, it's a category in it unto itself, right? Not So Scary Halloween Party, or I should say, not Scary Farm over there at California right there. That's been incredibly successful. So I like Dollywood bringing in an after-hours event for Halloween time and actually catering it towards families, because I think that is, outside of maybe Disney doing it, that might be something missing there in that general Sun Belt area, let's say, roughly speaking. And so I think it's really, really fantastic that they're trying to distinguish themselves there, offering a Halloween event, obviously, for monetary revenue purposes, but doing it in a way that really makes a compelling offer, compelling value.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look. I'm trying to find actual like pictures and stuff. So you go to the actual Dollywood website here. Look at this. That's pretty cool. That like spider jack-o'-lantern thing.
Absolutely.
That's neat.
I think the first time I ever visited Dollywood actually was during roughly Halloween time, and I thought it was really, really spectacular. I think it was really, really awesome. So the fact that they're really like dedicating themselves into this, maybe we get even more decorations on offer. Maybe meant for like this party, but stuff that the regular guests can enjoy, along with new amenities offered for this party. I think it's gonna be really, really cool.
Now, I am, I was interested in Dollywood recently. I don't get to go that often, probably like once a year, usually, maybe twice a year, but it is probably my favorite theme park out there. It is just like, there's just something about it, right? Like there's just something about the atmosphere that just kind of really puts you at peace. It just kind of gives you that like wholesome feel good kind of mentality that I feel like you used to get from Disney. So, but now check it out though, only 3 nights. So if you guys want to go to this, I mean, I'm assuming it's going to probably sell out. So make sure you try to get your tickets early for that. But let's take a look at some of this. What do you get with your admission? Admission to Harvey's Boo Bash from 6 p.m. till midnight for a fun evening of exclusive nighttime excitement. A candy bag to fill with sweet treats along the treat trails. Okay, so they're going to have trick-or-treating. An exclusive commemorative cup to... Oh, you get a cup. That's cool. To sip and celebrate the night in style. Free soda refills throughout the event.
I love that. Hey, I'm in.
You know what, Vash?
I'm in.
This is making that $129.99 price tag feel like it has value.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
When I first saw that, I was like, $129, that's pretty steep. But like, if you're getting, because the soda cup, the refillable soda cup on its own is probably about $25 that you could normally get to refill. And if they're giving you a commemorative cup and then giving you free soda refills throughout the night, I'm pretty sure that pays for it at that point. Complimentary themed kettle corn to snack. Get free kettle corn?
They got the snacks.
Yeah. Free complimentary themed kettle corn to snack on throughout the night. Access to immersive treat trails full of candy, characters, and surprises. Character experiences and lively dance parties. And access to select rides and attractions during the event, including the all-new Night Flight Expedition. That's big news right there, Vash. That Night Flight Expedition will be open by then.
Yeah, and they're actually making it available on a party night. That's also a big, thing to put on offer right here. $129, a little pricey. However, I will say only 3 nights right there. So demand obviously is part of that equation right there.
But honestly, they're like, I don't mind paying a little more than general park admission if you're getting a bunch of stuff.
Exactly. Do they actually list how long this event is for hours-wise? I may have messed up.
So you get it at 6 p.m. I think the event, and it goes until midnight. So I think the event itself probably goes from like 9 to midnight. Yeah.
Okay.
9 to midnight, but you can get in at 6 with the ticket. So you're getting 6 full hours in the park. Plus all this,
good.
so look at this. Look, meet Harvey and all your favorite characters. I guess that's Harvey. I don't know much about Harvey.
More research needed on Harvey right there and his status as a park icon. But I will say so Dollywood obviously is not that large, right? So 6 hours might feel like, oh wait, that's not necessarily as long as maybe some of these other events right here. It's not, but you gotta think the park isn't super large and with reduced capacity and for this event right here. Probably the line's going to be pretty short right here. So in terms of value, it actually is there, especially when you offer free kettle corn, trick-or-treating, the drinks and so forth. It's a pretty compelling value there, Marvin, and only 3 nights.
You also get the treats throughout the park, so there's trick-or-treating, dance parties, and it looks like you can actually dress in costume. Costume policy here is a all-ages family-friendly event. Guests can wear costumes during their visit. Here are the guidelines for all guests. The costume must be family-friendly while in the park. Park management has the right to refuse entry or remove from the property any costume deemed inappropriate for the family setting. That's good. Costumes with excessive gore, inappropriately revealing, or inappropriate language or imagery will not be permitted. Some costume pieces, including but not limited to capes, oversized items, and headwear, may need to be removed to partake in attractions. That makes sense. For guests 12 and under, costumes are welcome, including select costume masks. For everyone's safety, masks must allow clear, unobstructed peripheral vision and include openings so that the eyes are fully visible at all times. Now, for guests 13 and older, you're invited to join in the fun by dressing up as long as costumes follow the guidelines below. Props or accessories that resemble real weapons are not allowed. Costumes should not include sharp or pointed elements that could unintentionally come into contact with others. Full body or heavily layered costumes are discouraged and may require additional screening. Costumes should not drag on the ground, for example, full-length gowns. Capes are permitted if they fall no lower than the waist. So if it's lower than the waist, no capes. Face masks or face coverings are not permitted for guests over the age of 13. That makes sense. That does make sense. Disney does that too.
Yeah.
Here's that kettle corn. Enjoy exclusive themed treats available during the event, including specialty sweets and complimentary themed kettle corn. Boo Bash merch. There will be exclusive limited edition Harvey's Boo Bash merchandise, including apparel, collectible keepsakes, and more available only during the event. Rides under the stars. You see like a jack-o'-lantern from Big Bear Mountain. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool, too. Look at that guitar, like with the stuff there. Harvest Festival presented by Humana. Experience the magic of fall at Dollywood's Harvest Festival. Yeah, that's what's going on actually right now. So, Vash, looks like we've got a new player in the Halloween game when it comes to theme parks. Dollywood is making a splash for the first time ever, coming into the after-hours event world, I guess you could say. And, it's honestly, every other major theme park does it. It was only a matter of time. You got Disney, you got Universal, you got Knott's Berry Farm, you got Six Flags does it with Fright Fest. You've got SeaWorld and Busch Gardens do it with Hallow Scream. So, but honestly, Dollywood at Halloween, I've never experienced it before. I will say Dollywood is my favorite Christmas park.
Yeah.
It is gorgeous at Christmas time. Gorgeous.
Beautiful stuff right here. But like you said, Marvin, most of those other parks, right, when they put on these Halloween offerings, it's for adults or maybe older teens, right? In this way, doing it for families, I think there's a little bit of hole in the market that Dollywood's looking to fill, which is awesome.
Well, actually, because Disney is really the only one that does the family Halloween event. Most of the other ones, like from Fright Fest to Halloween Horror Nights to Hallow Scream to Knott's Scary Farm, it's all about the blood, the gore, the horror, which there is 100% a market for that. But I think that doing this for families is really smart.
I like it. I like it.
Yep. Well, guys, there you have it. Go experience Dollywood this Halloween. And then again for Christmas, who knows what they've got planned for that. I do have a suggestion, though. Maybe a life-size gingerbread house, since nobody else is doing it anymore.
Thanks for watching That Park Place News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.